Hi everyone and welcome back to 3Gen Puzzles. So in January I've been working on, as you can probably guess, the 5,000 piece Pokemon puzzle. I got it for Christmas from the Ravensburger store in York, from the outlet store. I only paid $55.99 for it. It was supposed to be $80, so it was a bit of a steal. So yeah, I got a voucher for Christmas for the Ravensburger store in York. So this is what I decided to get with it, since I've never seen a copy of this puzzle in there before. So as soon as I saw it, I thought, right, that is fit. I have to get this puzzle because it is the first time I've ever seen this puzzle in that store, and this puzzle has been on my wish list for a very long time. I just didn't have the money to be able to spend $80 on it. So yeah, I was very excited and I just had to get this puzzle. So throughout the whole of January, I've been working on it a little bit at a time, maybe a couple of hours a day, maybe 3 days a week. So it's taken me about 3.5 weeks to get it done. I originally set myself a target, like a silly target, thinking, oh, I've done loads of Pokemon puzzles before, I know Pokemon very well, I know what all the characters look like, I can get this done in about 10 hours, no problem. So yeah, huge misunderstanding there for misjudging my time there. Me thinking I could get it done in 10 hours. I definitely could not, and I think I knew that deep down. So so I set myself a target for 10 hours, and by 10 hours I think we'd maybe got maybe about a tenth of the way through the puzzle. So yeah, what I've done is I've done the complete puzzle, and I thought what I would do is give you guys a little update, maybe 30 to 40 seconds update every hour, and let you guys know what the progress is every hour, which parts are difficult, which parts were easy, what my technique was, where I started, what I did first, parts that I really struggled with. So yeah, I'm doing hourly updates, so I will let you know it took me a lot longer than 10 hours. I think it took me 35 hours and I want to say 45 minutes. I don't know if that's an absolute exact time. It's something like that. I will post in the comments the exact time, or I'll put it in the video somewhere so you guys can see the exact time. So yeah, one of my absolute favourite puzzles, this one. I really enjoyed it, apart from this red section, which I absolutely hated. It was so difficult because all the Pokemon in there are a really similar colour to each other and a similar colour to the background. So I really struggled with that one, as you'll see, as I do updates as you see the updates in this video. So so please watch to the end so you can see me put the last few pieces in the red section. So yeah, absolutely love this puzzle. Even if you're not a Pokemon fan, I highly suggest trying this one if you like giant puzzles. The colours are absolutely fantastic. All the apart from the red section, all the characters are a different colour to what their background is. So I did really enjoy that one. Like the blue Pokemon are a completely different shade of blue to the background. So and same with the yellow Pokemon, completely different shade of yellow to the background, really easy to spot. So yeah, the red section I really struggled with. The rest of it was really fun. I did the green section first and then worked into this little grey section here, and then the purples and pinks down here. So yeah, you also get, I don't know if this is in every giant Ravensburger puzzle, but you also get a giant poster with the picture on, so you don't have to keep referring to the box if you want a picture to look at, which is also really good. I also brought my little Pikachu with me. This is the Pikachu from the Detective Pikachu movie. I got that when the movie came out, so I thought he could maybe sit in on this video because since he's very relevant to this video. So yeah, I'll start the video now and let you guys know how well I do. So yeah, you will see me at the beginning saying to myself, oh yeah, I can do this puzzle in 10 hours, no problem. And then within a couple of minutes of me, a couple of hours of me doing this puzzle, that is just instant regret. I think, right, this is going to take me a minimum of 25. So yeah, enjoy guys. I hope you really enjoy watching this video, and yeah, even if you're not a Pokemon fan, definitely recommend this puzzle. Enjoy, guys. Okay, 10 hours to do this ginormous Pokemon puzzle. I must be crazy. Look at all of these pieces. At least we got a hand here with the giant poster. 10 hours, guys, let's do it. Now, my reasoning for thinking that I can do this puzzle in crazy quick time has nothing to do with the fact that I'm just incredibly fast at puzzles. I do think I'm pretty good at doing puzzles quickly, but I wouldn't say I'm anything above average at like speed. But the thing that makes me think I can absolutely boss this puzzle in an amazing time is my obsession with Pokemon. I've been obsessed with Pokemon since the late 90s, since it became a huge thing. And yeah, you name it, I knew everything about Pokemon back in the day. Everything. And even now, I can identify certain parts of Pokemon just by looking at these pieces. Like, I can pick up a piece and just know automatically what part of what Pokemon that piece is from. Like, just for example, like, just pick this one up here. That one is from Meowth. This one here, this one looks like it's from either Ivysaur or Venusaur's leaves. We've got some green one here. This is clearly the green part just on there with some other white border on it. We've got part of a mouth here from what looks like Ivysaur. And then we've got some plain, obviously like the plain background pieces with the certain colours on. Got a piece there with the green that looks like it's part of Bulbasaur. That one there is definitely Eevee's ear. So yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to update you guys every hour and show you my progress, and let's see if we can do this in my time or as close to the time that I've set as a goal. So we are officially an hour in already, and it doesn't really look like I've made that much progress. So what you can see is this hour was mainly to do some sort of sorting. So instead of looking for edges straight away, I've decided to just focus on green for now, since that was like the pieces that just stood out the most at the beginning. But as I've gone through, if I found edges, I have put them together and brought them out and separated them. So yeah, this first hour was mainly to do with mainly sorting the greens. But as you can see, I have found some other bits of Pokemon, like Eevee's coming along there, and Vulpix and Pikachu, and Poliwag there. Just a couple of bits I managed to put together there. But yeah, as you can see, it is mainly green the first hour. So that's it. I'm just going to leave it there for now, and I will show you guys the progress for the next hour. Okay, so progress in the next hour hasn't really been that much either, but I've managed to get quite a few bits of the green together. As you can see, there are a lot of green bits coming together, and made some huge progress on the edges. Right guys, here's the next hour's progress. So you can see we've made a lot of progress with all the green here. It's coming together pretty well. Well, I got those few greens left, and I tipped out the pieces earlier to try and find what was left of the green pieces and the edges. So there's pretty much no green left in there now, apart from maybe the odd bit of Venusaur there and maybe the odd bit of Tangler, which I'm struggling to find. But other than that, we're pretty much nearly all sorted with the green. So I think next time we're either going to do the edges next, or I'm going to move on to a different colour. Another hour in, guys. So I've mainly been focusing on this time getting the green finished, which is pretty much all done now, apart from like obviously the bits of Pokemon. I've been focusing on the edges, especially pink, because I thought we could move from green straight into pink, also into grey there. I've also made a start into the grey section just there, and on some of the Pokemon obviously in the grey section. So yeah, I've been working on the edges down the pink section, and all the way up here that leads into the brown section as well. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, as well as turning around all these pieces obviously to find what's missing off the edges and what's missing off certain colours and things like that. So yeah, that's where I'm up to this hour, guys. So next hour, guys, as you can see, quite a bit of an improvement from the last hour. This section is nearly fully completed now. I just nearly got the edges done before I ran out of time. All the pieces over here are completely flipped over. And I've made a start on some more Pokemon over here. Voltorb and Electrode and Magneton. Just some finished edges there that I just need to attach. So yeah, quite a big step this hour. So hopefully, as every hour goes by, it will get easier and easier to hopefully reach my target. So we're officially another hour in, so I just thought I'd update you guys on where we're at. So I have started to clear out all the pinks and start working on them, but also I've started working on the yellows up here, because the Pokemon there were really distinctive, obviously, because it's like red and blue and white on yellow, so they were really easy pieces to find. So I think I'm going to focus on the next hour on the yellows. And then I have been working on some individual Pokemon as well, as I found pieces. So yeah, so that's 6 hours down, 4 hours to go before I hit what my original 10-hour target was to do this puzzle. I don't think we're going to hit that target. I think maybe about 20 hours would have been a little bit of a better goal, but I'm going to keep powering through and I'm going to see how close to 10 hours we can get. So another hour in, we've only got 3 hours to go now before I hit my limit for, well, my time limit for what my estimate was, 10 hours, so 7 down, 3 to go. Update from the last hour, I found a lot more pink pieces and started to put a few together. I've made a lot more progress up here in the yellow section. A lot more of the electric Pokemon altogether. Magnemite and Magneton are coming along together there. Electabuzz and Pikachu coming along a bit nicer now. A couple more of the pink Pokemon as well, because the pink pieces are really standing out. So I nearly finished Jigglypuff and made a start on Porygon now and Lickitung. They're the only pink Pokemon left to do. Not really much progress in the blues. I'm trying to focus on the easy to find colours. So the reds and the blue I'll probably get down to last. Although I have found some pieces of Growlithe and Arcanine, because they stand out a bit with them being like orange and black striped. So yeah, that's progress for the last hour. So 3 hours to go. Let's see how much of this jigsaw we can get finished in those 3 hours, and I will update you after 1 more hour has passed. So 1 more hour down, guys. So what I've been doing in this last hour, I've been focusing on sorting through all the pieces, and I've been picking out pieces where I know exactly where they go, and I think that has helped a lot because I've managed to put a lot more pieces together, and a lot more things are coming together gradually, and different Pokemon are coming together that I've not attempted before, and I've managed to put a lot more pieces together that way. So I think maybe that's what I should have done in the first place, but yeah, in that last hour I've mainly focused on just sorting through the pieces and digging out pieces that I know where they go. As you can see, like these two are nearly completely finished now, and I found some more of Tangler, some little bit more of Venusaur. So yeah, that's what I've been focusing on in the last hour, guys. But yeah, 2 hours to go. Hopefully I can make a lot more progress than what I have. So I want to finish. I know I'm probably not going to finish in 10 hours, but something close to that would be really cool. So that's another hour down and only 1 hour left to go for my 10-hour target. And it's safe to say that's probably not going to happen unless I pull off some sort of miracle, because I've still got all of these pieces to put in. My focus for this hour was getting all the yellows organised in that top corner there. And then I moved down into the pinks and started putting a lot of the pinks together because I had all of the pinks organised, but I didn't have any of the pieces put together. So I've just been putting more pieces together, as many as I can get in that timeline, as well as sorting out the yellows as well, and sorting through a few more in the box to try and dig out what I thought I was missing. But yeah, that's the progress for this hour. 1 hour to go. After that hour, I will do you another update, and then I'll keep adding hours to the clock. I'll still update you every hour, and we'll see how many hours this puzzle actually takes to complete. So here we go, we've officially hit the 10-hour mark, and of course, as I figured out a few hours in, I'm nowhere near done by 10 hours. Obviously green is pretty much almost done. I'm quite into the pink section now, and I'm quite into the yellow section. Yellow section is almost done. Got a few Pokemon going here, like Growlithe, Charmander, Dugtrio, Porygon, Eevee, Jigglypuff, Ditto, Meowth. I've started Snorlax, Squirtle, Poliwag, Psyduck there. So a lot of Pokemon I've started. So little sections like these guys are all in the grey section, so that's quite a bit of that done. Got Mr. Mime, Mew, and a little bit of Mewtwo done over here. So that's quite a big section over there of the pinks. Red not started very well. Blue started a little bit. Yellow's making quite a bit of good progress with that one. So yeah, that is where we are at 10 hours. So what I'm going to do now is update you guys every hour, and let's see if we can do this in under 20 hours now. New target, less than 20 hours. Let's see if we can do it. So here we go with hour 11. So in the last hour, I've filled in nearly all of this now. I've nearly found all of the pieces that were missing from here. Just a couple more to find. I found what I think is now the rest of Snorlax, so I'm going to start putting him together soon. I said I wasn't going to start on the blue with all the red until the end, but I've found quite a few pieces of Gyarados' mouth, so we've started that. Nearly finished Dugtrio there, found all of the faces of the 3 Dugtrio. Filled in a little bit more of Mew and a little bit more of Mr. Mime, and then I've basically been sorting, found out a lot of blues and a lot of yellow, the pieces, you know, where it's the background colour. And then found out what was left of the purple. So basically this hour's basically just been sorting, and any pieces that I've found, I've popped in, like done quite a bit of the yellows over there as well, and dug out all of these yellows. So yeah, next hour I think I'm going to try and put together now the pieces that I found in this hour. So we're officially 12 hours in, and all I've been working on this hour is just trying to get all these like pinks and purples all done here. So yeah, it's coming along slowly. The pinks and purples were a bit difficult, especially with like the weird shades of yellow mixed in as well. So yeah, it has been a bit of a challenge. So this is pretty much all I've been able to do in this last hour. So yeah, there we go, 12 hours down. Here is the progress so far on 12 hours. So 1 more hour down, that was hour 13. Progress has just been finishing the purples. I'm almost done with this now. This is looking really good down here at the bottom. Found out a lot more yellows as I've been digging through looking for the things. So yeah, this hour has just been focusing on the pinky purple section again. Obviously, as I've been rummaging through looking for more of them, anything that I found I've taken out. Like I've found a couple more of the blues again. There's a couple more pink with a little bit pink or purple on them that I've dug out. But yeah, pink purple section, whatever colour it is nearly done. So 1 more hour down, and progress for this one is I finished as much of the purpley pink section as I could without needing to dig out all like the yellow Pokemon bits. So after that I decided to work a little bit on Snorlax. I got a little bit of him put together, but then I realised I'm probably missing a lot more pieces than what I have. So I then started working on Lickitung, which got quite a bit of Lickitung done, and a bit of Pidgeot's head. And then, so I thought what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start working on the blue. So I dug out a lot of blue bits here, and then I got a lot of blue bits here, and then some extra pinky purple bits that I found as well. So the next hour is going to be mainly just focusing on the blue section. So that's another hour down, and as I said, I've made some progress on the blue section. So these are all the blues I found out that I haven't figured out where they go yet, and I've been putting the characters together rather than the background. So obviously put a lot of Gyarados together, Wartortle and Psyduck, and a bit more of Squirtle and Dugong there, and Vaporeon. I've started Kingler at the top there. Started Blastoise. Well, I thought I was doing Blastoise over here, but turns out that was Rhydon. So I've accidentally started Rhydon as well, thinking it was Blastoise, so because they look pretty similar. So yeah, so I'm going to dig out the rest of the blues out of the box and carry on seeing what we can put together. So we're officially 16 hours in now, and all my progress for this hour has been just on the blue. So next hour I'm thinking I'm going to try and finish this up, and then I think we're going to move into the red section. So we're 17 hours in now, so most of the blue is just there. I just struggled a bit finding bits for Blastoise, but it's slowly coming along. So yeah, most of the blue is pretty much done now. So I started sorting the reds, and there's some reds sorted out already over there. So let's move on to the red section. So 18 hours in now, so instead of working on the reds like I said I decided to do the bit of Snorlax that I had already found, and then I carried on doing Mewtwo. I finished Mew and carried on doing Mewtwo, and then I started digging out pieces of Charizard, and yeah, I think I found a few more pieces of Lickitung and a couple more pieces of Meowth and a few bits over here, like here and there for the blues. So yeah, I am going to start on the reds now. The last hour I decided to just finish Mewtwo. Oh, I started on Nidoking as well, and the rest of Nidoking is there. So yeah, other than that, so yeah, we're ready to start on the reds now. So 19 hours in now, and I still haven't started on the reds. So I decided to finish Nidoking, and I've done a bit more of Dugtrio and started to find out Sandslash. I've done a little bit more down here, found a few more pieces of Abra, quite a few more pieces of Rhydon. I started Cubone, and yeah, just I started digging out a few more pieces, like I got Geodude there, and I did a little bit more of Snorlax. So yeah, I'm just sort of like working my way around all the pieces where I've got bits missing, like Venusaur's mouth, and yeah, I decided to just sort of like dig through the pieces and just see what I could find of what I've got missing, and try and fill some of the gaps before I dare move over to the red bit. So we've only got one more hour now before we hit the 20 hours. So I don't even think I'm going to hit double my target, let alone my original target 10 hours. So might even have to up the target to 30 hours now, but I think we'll be somewhere in between. I think we'll pass 20, but I don't think we'll get up to 30. I think we'll be around the 25 hour mark now, looking at it. So let's go into the last hour and let's just see what we can do. So we're officially 20 hours into this puzzle now. So what I was doing this hour, again, instead of doing the reds, like I keep saying I'm going to start, I started just working through the box and just picking out pieces that I knew went somewhere. Like I'm well into Taurus now. I'm working my way around the white line that separates the grey from the brown. Found loads more of Sandslash, Geodude, and connected him up there now. Found lots of Nidoqueen and loads of brown pieces, so I've been working on that. I've also found loads of pieces, like as you can see, all these pieces are coming along now here. Nearly finished Kadabra and Alakazam. Yeah, and Abra's nearly pretty much completely done now. So yeah, just been working on the browns and working on these gaps in the pinks, well, pinks and purples and the yellows, and yeah, just seeing like what pieces I can dig out and where I can put them. So now I'm just gonna update you guys every hour pretty much until we finish the puzzle. So I reckon in between 25 to 30 hours, I think, was the ideal time for this puzzle. So we're gonna crack on now into the next hour, and I'll keep you guys updated. So we're 21 hours in now. So progress for this hour. I've just been building up all this part. This part's nearly all done around here. I've just made really good progress around here. And I've actually made it up to the red section. So I have started the red section now because I've made, got to the white line, and then got Vulpix's feet just there. So I need to somehow connect the rest of Vulpix to this bit. And then I've been sorting through these and sorting through like which Pokemon is which. Made a little bit of a start there. I've managed to finish Raichu. Somehow he just came together. yeah, started on Need a Queen, Need a King's pretty much finished now, so I'm just kind of like connecting the two. And again, just working a little bit on here, found a few more pieces, not a lot, but a few. So yeah, that's where we are for this hour, guys. So yeah, that is progress for hour 21. So 22 hours in, so here's the progress report. So this part is pretty much all done now. I found all these brown pieces that were all part of the background. Need a King's pretty much all done now, apart from like just this bit here. Slantrash is nearly done, apart from just a couple of pieces here. Geodude, I'm just missing one piece. I finished Need a Queen almost, but it's all connected here, and then I connected this bit of Rhydon that I'd already done, so that is pretty much all just connected there. So we just need to move on to Onyx. Cubone is there, so we just need to move on to Onyx just there. And then I connected Growlithe and Vulpix together. Just need to move Charmander that way a little bit. And then started on the green bit of wing over there, because that was the most distinctive part of the red section. So yeah, found a little bit more of Taurus and put a little bit more of that together. So yeah, that's the progress report for hour 22. So 23 hours in now. You won't really notice much progress between this hour and the last hour, because I haven't been working on one singular section. I've just been working on random bits around the puzzle, like as I find pieces. So I've put a few more pieces in down here, a few more pieces here. I've worked a little bit more into the red section, a few more pieces of the brown there. All the brown sort of like background is nearly done there. Worked a little bit, tiny little bit more in the yellows. So I think now I haven't really got much choice but to start doing the reds, because there is not a lot left around here. I mean, maybe just a little bit more Blastoise needs doing around here, and just a bit of cream there, and some looks like loads of cream bits here. So yeah, I think I'm just going to start into the reds now, because then that will make the rest of the puzzle a lot easier to finish, I think. So I've officially been working on this puzzle a full 24 hours now, if you don't include the breaks. So this hour we've been working on the red section, as I said. So I've got this very large section together, and then I've joined it to the bit of Pikachu there. So we are joining the reds and the yellows together. Quite a few pieces together there, and a few together there, and then a bit more on the edge. So yeah, and then I have been picking out a few yellows that I think, you know, go along here. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the reds, and then maybe see if I can find some more of this line and join the yellow section on. So yeah, that's it for this hour, guys. So we're officially into hour 25 now, and as I said, I started working on this section just up here. So I've connected Pikachu here and to the brown, and then I moved Raichu up and connected all of this, and tried to do a lot of the yellows here, and then tried to work down this line here and connect it to this side. I didn't really do much of the reds. It was mainly me trying to focus on the yellow now. Did a lot of Jolteon as well, and started on Electabuzz there, because I already had a lot of pieces of him found out already, so it just made sense to try and put him together a little bit. So yeah, I have put a few more pieces in other places just as I found them again, but yeah, that's progress for this hour. So that's 26 hours in, and we are very nearly getting there now. I really hope this takes me less than 30 hours, because that would be like more than twice then. Well, we're already doing more than twice my original 10-hour target, but I think I really overestimated that. But yeah, I haven't been working in a specific section. I've just been looking in the box for pieces, and as I found them, just been putting them in. I have done quite a bit of this section, a little bit in the middle here, a little bit over here, a little bit down here, just as I've like found the pieces. So yeah, 26 hours in, and that's what the progress looks like. So we're now 27 hours in, and progress report now is Blastoise is pretty much done, and Pidgeot's, well, I'm getting there with Pidgeot. Over here, done a little bit more of the brown, a bit more of Onyx, and the yellow section is pretty much complete now. So yeah, hopefully, apart from this red section that's like really difficult, I've really struggled with that. Every time I've attempted it, I've had to move to somewhere else just to have a break from it, because I'm really struggling with the with that section. But yeah, that's the progress report for that hour. So we're officially 28 hours in now, and as you can see, this side is pretty much all complete now. I've mainly been focusing on getting this section pretty much all done. This is nearly all done here. There's just a few of the cream pieces missing there from that bit of wing, but I think some of them I'm getting confused with the cream pieces in this part. This part is completely done now. Grey, pretty much almost complete except for Snorlax. This entire bit of the brown is nearly completely finished. I've just got onyx to finish and then that's done. Yellows, again, almost completely done. And then reds, slowly making progress with the reds. But as you can see in the box, that is pretty much all we've got left. Reds, greys and creams. That's what the box looks like now. That's why I'm going a little bit slow, because it's pretty much all the same colour I've got left now. So 29 hours in now, and I have finally started on the red section. I finished all of this bit and started on the line going up here, and yeah, the line going around here is all completed now, and all of this section here is complete. Did a little bit more yellow and a little bit more of this section here, but main progress has been on the reds. So we're officially 30 hours in now. I think I'm finally in the home stretch now. Blue, pretty much all completed now. I've nearly finished Pidgeot now, apart from just that one piece, and that one, which I'm struggling to find, but they'll turn up. Like I said in the last part, green is completely finished now. I've started doing Snorlax. I dug out all these cream pieces, which I'm pretty sure is Snorlax, so in the last few minutes of that hour, I just started doing that. I've done a little bit more red, filled in a little bit more. I filled in a lot more of the yellow. There's only a couple of pieces missing there now. A few brown, but not a lot. Almost finished Mewtwo there. There's only a couple of pieces to find there. Been filling in a lot more of this that was missing. This is all pretty much done now. I just have this little bit to finish. But yeah, so slow going now, because I've only got the difficult parts left, which is just like the creams and the reds. But yeah, I can see the bottom of the box now, so we are making progress, but there are only like 2 colours left, so yeah, like I said, it is getting a little bit tricky now, but hopefully now, I think we're in the home stretch, and hopefully we should be done soon. So that's 31 hours in now. The last hour I did say I was struggling a little bit, but this hour I seem to have made quite a bit of progress. I've found those pieces I was missing of Pidgeot. I finished Taurus, there was a couple of bits missing there. I've worked on Snorlax and I'm only missing a couple of pieces there now. Drowsy, I've nearly finished, just 2 pieces missing it, and all this purple and pinks are all done, apart from just this little bit of white here and that one piece of Abra that's bugging me because I can't seem to find it. Completely finished Mewtwo, finished a couple of bits here, and a few more yellows, and quite a lot of the red. I started working on Ninetales. You can see where Ninetales is coming in there, and all this part of Ninetales, and a huge part of Magmar there, and got that bit attached. Arcanine there. So yeah, really making progress. Hopefully within the next couple of hours now we should be done. So 32 hours in, and the progress for this one has pretty much just been in the red section. I finished, well, almost finished Magmar. Arcanine's coming along well. Ninetales is coming along well. I don't know if that's Ponyta or Rapidash. I think it's Rapidash. Is almost done there. Not Charmander. Charmander's there. Charmeleon is coming along slowly. So yeah, progress has just pretty much been on the reds. I've put the odd piece in here and there, but there's not really many pieces left to find now on the outer bit. Just, you know, like the odd white bits of the line that separates the colours. Apart from that, this is pretty much all done now. Just, yeah, Onyx, I think, after the red pit. Or do Onyx first and then finish the reds, whatever I decide to do. This is all done now, apart from like odd pieces. I found that bit of Abra I was looking for, that was bugging me. So yeah, that's progress for this hour. So 33 hours in now. Progress this hour has been on this bit. I've nearly finished Onyx and I've started on Rhydon. I've completely finished the yellow now, apart from that little bit of white that's still left to find. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have found the odd piece here and there, a couple up there. I think I put a couple of reds in as well, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, so the main progress has been that bit. I think
I really hope it's going to be in the next hour or the hour after that we get this finished now. I mean, the box is looking pretty empty now, which I'm quite pleased with, but it all seems to be just like two colours now, cream and grey. But yeah, that's progress for this hour now, so hopefully either the next hour or the hour after that we should be done. So 34 hours in now, and we are very nearly there. This is all done, apart from that one piece right there. This is all done. Yellows just need that little bit of white doing at the top. Blue is about 90% done. This is all done. This is all done apart from them couple of pieces there. So yeah, just got the reds to do, and hopefully we can do that now in the next hour. How empty the box is looking now. Really excited. So what do you think, one more hour? I think maybe one more hour and then we'll be done. So 35 hours in now, and we are all done apart from just this little red section just here. I thought I was going to get it done, but I just ran out of time. So all done, all this is all done, every single white line, everything all done, all up here. Just this small little red section here. So let's see how many minutes it takes me to just get this tiny little bit of red done. Yay, last piece.